Hi everyone, today I'm going to be attempting a respray of this Squier Strat. It's an old Squier Affinity with a neck that somebody else has added on, a new neck. It's had a few upgrades. I haven't had a look at it, I've only just bought it, so I'm going to pull it apart, see what's underneath, and then respray it in a lovely Daphne blue. So, first thing that I need to do is remove the strings and then remove all of these screws that are holding the scratch plate in, and then take out all of the hardware. So I'll do that now. So the back plate that they've fitted to this is actually brand new by the looks of it. The plastic is still on there. So yeah, there's the tremolo. Looks all good. This is the kind of standard, quite thin block that you get in a Squier Affinity of this age. So this is a 11-hole scratch plate, which will make it a little bit more difficult to get a replacement, because I want a single ply white scratch plate to go with the Daphne blue to give it a real vintage kind of style. But the 11-hole ones aren't kind of vintage correct, they're more modern. So you tend to get those in 3-ply rather than 1-ply. Once Fender realised that the 1-ply was a problem, but it's not a problem for me. Okay, so there we go. So for the time being, I'm going to leave the pickups and switches and whatnot attached to the pick guard, even though I'm going to be replacing it, just to make it easy to keep it all together. Okay, so that slides underneath this neck. To disconnect the jack so that I can get this out and then have a look to see what pickups are in there, because I don't know if they are the stock ones. They sound like Alnico pickups, but I'm not entirely sure which ones, which is part of the reason that I bought this guitar in the first place. So I've just removed the jack input just by using a hot soldering iron to release these. I would usually protect the body, but because I'm refinishing this body, I'm not too bothered about it. I also quite like the beaten up look, so when I eventually do the Daphne blue on this, if it doesn't end up being absolutely perfect, then that's okay. This is a very inexpensive guitar. Okay, so let's have a look, see what pickups we have got inside here. And of course I've got the ground lead going through to the back, so I better do that before I pull this off. Okay, so some of these components I am going to keep. Don't look too bad. I'll probably change the switch, probably some of the wiring maybe. Some of these are quite flimsy. I expect they're probably not very good quality. But looking at the pickups, I can't actually see a name or anything on them, so I wonder if they are just original pickups. Whatever they are, they're very good. Don't know what this is, so I might quickly Google that. But there we go, that's the whole of the scratch plate removed. And then on the inside we can see the screws are coming through here. Now I don't actually know if that's normal, I haven't seen that before. I'm a bit concerned that the screws from the tremolo are coming through there, but perhaps it's something to do with the very thin body of these Squier Strats. Anyway, time to remove the tremolo. Okay, so I've just loosened these two just a little bit, just enough to pull these off. There we go. So that now leaves that. I'm just going to take that out and then pull that through, and then that's all my parts out. The next job will be the neck. Neck plate off. Put that to one side. I've got the tremolo out. So now we're just left with, oh, and I've taken the strap buttons out as well, nearly forgot those. So now it'll just be a case of flipping this over. Okay, so the neck actually came out of the neck pocket really easily. There is some tension in there, but not very much, so I'm just going to be mindful of that when I come to refitting it, that I'll need to be really, really careful. The neck pocket itself is also a bit messed up. Might need to do some repairs in there. Like, what is that even from? Who has been drilling that? I don't know. Anyway, there we go. So next job is to sand this down ready for the primer.